Well, what we did this afternoon was provide your principal with some donor cards, and so they'll be available at the office. And there's a phone number at the back there. If you need more, the Ministry of Transportation will send you some more. Now remember that it's very important to discuss this wish with your family. So when you have the right moment, talk to your family about your wish.
Next question. Sorry?
I'm just wondering, is it because there's not enough people are calling?
That's one of the reasons why people aren't donating their organs when they die. And another reason is, for me, is that there's 2 people in the hospital right now who are waiting for the same organ and same blood type and everything. And I have to have the same blood type. And, what was it? Oh, and another reason why I'm not really getting it is because I'm not in the hospital sick right now. So that's why it's taking longer. That's why I've been waiting for 2 years.
How many provinces in Canada right now don't consider you an organ donor unless you have signed not to be?
And that's a good question. Each province has their own system. They're basically very similar. At present, British Columbia is the only province that has a registry where you can have your name registered. So, but in your province, the only way that organs can be donated is after discussing the wish with the family, because the family has to make the final decision. So that's why we keep stressing that it's important to have the family member involved to know about your wish. Now, the other thing that we're trying to do, it's quite a bold initiative, and several other countries around the world have this system already. We're trying to create an idea of possibly having a system called precious consent. And that means that a national registry would be created where everybody's already registered as organ donors, and people that didn't want to be on that list could take their names off. Now, the country that developed that system first was Spain, and they lead the world in organ donations. There's hardly nobody on their waiting list that's passing away. Unfortunately, here in Canada, we have one person almost every other day that's on this waiting list, and there's 4,000 Canadians that are passing away because there's so many organs that are wasted. So we're trying to lobby the government to consider that system so that we can possibly save all 4,000 people, because we do have the potential in Canada to save all the 4,000. So it could be a topic that could be discussed in class one day.
Next question. Back there.
What's the most needed organ?
What's the most needed organ?
Kidneys are. They got double the rate of almost any other organs. Now, I got to mention that it's not only when you pass away that organs could be available. There's live donors, and people can donate. We have 2 kidneys, so people can donate a kidney. Usually it's a family member, or they can donate their liver, half of their liver. And in 3 weeks, the person that donated their liver, it'll grow back, and the other person that received it in 6 weeks, they'll have a full liver too. And so far, the last 2 years, there's been a great increase in live liver donors. And also you can donate a lung to somebody, and also bone marrow transplants. So there's a big area for live donations to consider also.
Next question. There.
Can you import like
These are all very good questions. I'm glad that you're asking these questions. Presently in Canada, our organ donation bank comes from Canadians. Now, because of the shortage here in Canada, there's some people, Canadians, that are on the waiting list that are desperately waiting. They go to other countries to possibly be on their list. And that's because of the shortage. So that's why this issue is so important. Because what we want to do as Canadians is we want to show that we don't need to go to other countries. There's enough organs in our country to go around, and we have the potential to save everybody. So that's why we're trying to urge as high as the Prime Minister to look at this and make this one of the most important issues on his agenda, so that we can save the 4,000 people that are on our waiting list right now. Next question.
Chris, how did your parents feel when you decided you wanted to walk across Canada? Were they supportive or shocked?
I'm pretty sure they're very supportive. Well, my dad is, because he is with me. And they were, and I have a brother and sister at home, and they're supportive. Because if I do get my liver, my brother is going to finish the walk until I get better, and then me and him will finish it together. So, yeah, they are very supportive.
Do you have like a rare blood type or something that makes it hard for you to get a liver?
Yeah, sort of, I do. And then, like I said, I'm on the hospital right now, and that's another reason why I'm not getting it. Is because there's kids right now in the hospital with the same blood type, same like needing a liver, and are in there. They're not that sick, but they're still going to get it before I will, and that's another reason why.
What's your blood?
Okay, my blood type is O positive.
Back there, in the middle.
Do you have to like go to school or like have a tutor or something while you're on the walk or whatever?
No, I don't have to have a tutor. They pass me because of my grades, and I still have to write a journal every day, and I have to do a lot of email. And you can visit me at my website at www.kristopherswish.ca. It's on this poster, and it's on the left, and it says contact us, and then you can email me anytime you want. I'm pretty sure it's any age. The oldest donor that I know of is 102. So I'm pretty sure you can donate at any age. My favorite part of the walk is checking out the scenery. I like that.
Back there, put your hand up. Yep.
Sometimes, yeah. Not really. Do you like?
How long of walks do you like? How high do you like now?
Okay, well, I'm not allowed walking the whole thing. So I drive into the community, and then we stay the night, and then we get up in the morning, and then we meet at the city hall. And we used to meet at the city hall or school or anywhere. And then we walk with some kids to the school where we're holding a press conference. And depends how the weather is and how I feel, between 1 and 10 kilometers.